Every day I get online, men I always complain about black women, at least black men. Black women this, black women that. Our name just always in y'all mouth. Black women are submissive towards black men, how white women are submissive to white men. Well, because the white man is the slave master. The rest of the people are the slaves. Why would I submit to a slave? I don't submit to no slave. I submit to my slave master, which is the white man. But I would never submit to no slave, which is the black man. You supposed to submit just like me. Why would I be submissive towards you when you got somebody you need to be submissive towards too?
All right, man. Peace. It's Bronzebird here with another video. And you know, son, I had seen certain brothers or a brother in particular who's a content creator like me, make a video on this. And, I had debated whether I wanted to do this video or not. But, something I decided to put myself out there and do a video like this and not be afraid enough to touch on this subject of the apparent rate, apparent racism, or I call it intra-racism that happens between so-called black people as well as the black woman and black man, which scurries down to the children, especially when you see this misguided sister speaking on the camera right now. And my thing about it is this, man. I've seen too many times where there's been a lot of the black females that has the same talking points as divestors. And, there's this outward spew of hatred sitting up there talking about they hate black people, they hate black men. These young girls is about what, 12, 13 years old. And she's not the only one. I remember way back you had this black girl that used to be on YouTube talking about how much she likes white dudes. And there was another dark-skinned sister that did it. And then there was another girl that talked about she doesn't want to be classified as black on the Dr. Phil show. And it was just a plain to see, to make it be ashamed of being a so-called black person. This is my thoughts on that whole entire thing, especially this misguided woman, young lady that's speaking. I'm not going to call her names. I'm not going to make fun of her. I'm not going to say any of that. But my thing about it is this, man. The way that y'all speak on social media, and I'm talking specifically to so-called black men, don't be surprised when you see things like this. I will say that when it comes to this whole entire gender war nonsense, both of y'all is guilty as charged. But the so-called black man at this point needs to ignore conversations like this when it comes to the so-called black woman or young black women saying these different things, because you have to set the example for the next generation. By complaining all the time online about how black women didn't care for the black man or this, that, and the third. If we already know that, we need to move forward and do better. You understand that? So seeing this, it's just young, misguided young ladies. And I would say there's probably black men or young black boys who's misguided as well, that say something about the opposite sex and say complete nonsense, haven't even dated each other yet or understands what it's like to be in a relationship or married, but got something to say about the opposite sex. Makes no goddamn sense, man. Make sure you leave your comments in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.